Inequalities application. For a certain model of cars, the distance d required to stop the vehicle if it is traveling at v miles per hour is given by the function d of v equals v plus v squared over 25, where d is measured in feet. Carrie wants her stopping distance not to exceed 175 feet. At what range of speeds can she travel? Well, given this equation where d represents the stopping distance in feet and v is the velocity or the speed the car is traveling in miles per hour, and we're asked to find the range of speeds. And so in this case, we're asked to find v, but is it going to be the range of the speeds here? We were given 175 feet as the stopping distance, so this will be d. D is a function of v. D is a function in terms of v. This d represents the distance, but the distance equals v plus v squared over 25. And so the expression for the distance is v plus v squared over 25. This will give us the distance measured in feet. And we want this distance to not exceed 175, meaning we want it to be less than or equal to 175, not exceeding. It can be up to 175, but it cannot be more than 175. And again, we're looking for v. We will multiply both sides of this inequality by the denominator 25 to get rid of the 25 in the denominator. This will give a 25v plus v squared less than or equal to 175 times 25 is 4,375. We then zero this out to get v squared plus 25v minus 4,375 less than or equal to 0. Then we solve this inequality. First, we solve the equation v squared plus 25v minus 4,375 equals 0. This is a quadratic equation. The number 4,375 is quite large, so we might not want to factor this. For a quadratic equation, we can always use the quadratic formula. V equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4a times c. C is negative 4,375 over 2a. But the speed is positive, so we will only use the positive number v. Negative 25 plus 25 squared plus 4 times 4,375, where we simplify the expression inside the radical. And then there's no need to simplify this. We just simply plug this into a calculator to get 54.8145, which we rounded to 55. And this is the velocity or the speed, so it is mile per hour. What this means is that the inequality that we need to solve, the solution is v less than or equal to 55 miles per hour. As long as Carrie is traveling at the speed from 0 to 55 miles per hour, this is the range of the speeds, then her stopping distance will not exceed 175 feet.